College in America is one of the biggest jokes I've ever lived through. I'm going into my supposed last year of college, my 4th year, and I can tell you it's one of the worst experiences of my life. Now, like many people, I started off in county college. I went for 2 years and got my associate's degree. I didn't really know what I wanted to do when I first went, and it took me about the first 2 years to find out that I wanted to go into information technology. So I decided that after that, I'd just choose the nearest college to where I live, a 4-year university that's about 40 minutes away. I commute every day, and even before I started at the school, I knew I was doomed. I went for my orientation with my counselor, and it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. It took me about 15 minutes to get there. I get there, and I hear all this overwhelming stuff. My advisor is suggesting I take all these classes that I don't even need, literally telling me to take gen eds, like history classes, when I don't need them. I graduated with a associate's degree. And the way it works with that college is, if you graduate with an associate's degree, all those gen eds are waived, so I wouldn't have to take them. She didn't realize this and was still telling me, oh, here's your schedule I already made for you. Not a schedule, but a program evaluation. And it had all these classes that I would not need to take, and I haven't taken them because I don't need to. I got it straightened out probably about a few months later. And the main problem here is no one cares. No one there cares. I sent in my transcript like 5 times, and they would not give me the right amount of credits. First, they would give me like 30 credits. All right, I graduated with 63. Where'd they go? I send them another one again. They update it. Now it's like 36 credits. All right, 36 credits. That's like half almost, or just above really. And then I send them it again. This time I have like 44 credits. Where did the rest of my credits go? Well, it turns out they decided we're not going to accept these credits. Even though they're transferable, we're not going to accept them. Alright, fine, whatever. So now I end up with the same amount of credits as a friend of mine who didn't even graduate from county college, going to the same school as I am now. Wow, that's great. I did extra work for nothing, whatever. I have a useless associate's degree. By the way, what job am I going to get with an associate's degree? What's the point of an associate's degree? It's like the equivalent of a high school diploma in like the 70s. You can get a job with a high school diploma back then. You can't get a job with a damn associate's, which actually was good back in the day. You can get jobs working at colleges back then like that. Now it's nothing. You might as well not even have a degree at all. And anyway, I'm going for my bachelor's now. Trying to schedule my classes. For some reason, all my classes are like at these different times. I got one at 9. Next class is at like 1 p.m. I gotta wait like 4 hours. True story here. First day of classes at this school. This last fall semester, 2018. I was just sitting there in between classes. It was like 5 hours. I fell asleep at the entrance of the building. I'm just sitting in a chair. People are walking by me. I'm sleeping. I have nothing better to do. And that's all the classes that were available to me. Because I couldn't register until I got my transcripts in fully. Oh my god. Another problem I have with this, I don't know if all schools do this. My school decided, let's only offer certain classes in certain semesters. This class is only for fall. This class is only for spring. So you're getting screwed over if you're looking to take a spring class in the fall. You're going to be there for longer. And there's many other things, like I can't register for classes unless I talk to my advisor first. It's just annoying. Why do I have to go into my advisor's office and get permission to register for classes? I can't even email him. I have to physically go to his office when he has office hours and register. It's just been so annoying going to this school. Alright, then let's skip on to registering for the spring semester. Turns out they lost my, immunization records. They like to lose things at my college, apparently. So I have to go to the doctor and get my immunization records again, send them in. Actually, I didn't even give them to begin with. They didn't even ask me for my immunization records when I first went. You're supposed to get that before you even go to the college. I was going there for months before they even asked me for them. So there I am, handing them in like November or December. I can't register until I get those in. I ended up with another garbage schedule. I have classes at like 9 a.m. Then I go home, come back at like 7:30 p.m. It's like a 50-minute drive, by the way. It's annoying. I spent my birthday doing that. My 21st birthday, I spent driving to and from that school. Gas, driving there has been atrocious. I'm still saving more money than like staying on campus. You know what's honestly garbage about college? The fact that living on campus is the same price as tuition. Yeah, right, like I'm going to pay double to go to the school. Now let's skip to registering for fall 2019. Fall 2019 has been a big problem for me because there's no classes to take. My school has absolute no idea what they're doing with computer science and information technology majors. They give you like one class per section, or one section per class. Like I'm taking criminal justice, cyber security. There's only one of those classes. Thank God there were openings. Like I just registered today. I finished registering today. I had 3 classes back in May when we could first register. And I couldn't find any more. I need to take IT data structures to take every other class that's at least 3,000 level. I can't take any tech electives or computer science electives until I've taken that. Literally, the entire roster of classes is being held hostage from me just because I haven't taken a single class. And I swear that if after I take IT data structures and I go to those classes that I needed it for, and I don't need it, I figure out it was pointless, I will be mad. It's just so many things wrong with college. Like, I'm trying to register, this is going back for spring again. My advisor is telling me, oh, you can't take discrete structures and statistics at the same time. You can't take 2 maths. And I'm saying, why? You let my friend do it when he did it the semester before. You didn't say nothing about that. Now you're saying it to me? You want me to drop it? She's literally telling me to drop a class because she doesn't think I can handle it. You don't know me. I got B's in both classes, for your information. And by the way, my second time taking the same stats class because they wouldn't accept stats. They said, oh, that stats is not good enough for our university. Your county college statistics class will not prepare you for ours. All right. So I take stats again. Oh, by the way, I got an A in stats in county college. And here I am in 4-year stats, and it's the same stuff. Easy class. Nothing's changed. Why did I have to take it again? My sister went to a college, and they did it to her too, but she just told her advisor and said, oh, you don't got to take it because you already took it. And then I do the same thing. No luck. They don't care. Just like this other one. To register for classes, you need at least a 2.5 GPA. Now, I was new to the school, so I didn't have a GPA at all. No GPA, meaning it would register that I have not a 2.5 GPA at least. So I couldn't register for the classes. I'm telling my advisor this. This is the woman in charge of the entire computer science and IT department, by the way. My actual advisor doesn't do crap. He literally just forwards my emails to her. And she just says, she ignores it actually. She ignored it, and that's when she was telling me to drop the math classes. So I end up having to go all the way down to the one-stop help center for students, and they help me out finally. Just so annoying. And another thing I'm mad about, there's a thing that they're doing here in America at colleges, county colleges, and 4 years. They refuse to hire full-time professors. They don't want them anymore. They want low-paid adjunct professors, part-timers, that they can pay minimum whatever the hell a professor can make So we're literally seeing a decrease in quality in professors. I've had professors at this 4-year college that I can say are absolutely abysmal. I had a pre-calc professor who would talk about how he works at all these other colleges around New York and all these areas, and how he doesn't have any time for us. He can't stay after class to help us. He has to go on the train to New York City to teach a class. It's annoying. He tells us this whole story about I didn't become a story time here. I didn't become a engineer because I'd have no time. I'd have money but no time. So I became a professor, and then so basically the story is here. This guy became a professor because he wanted more time to himself, but he finds himself working 5 different colleges just to make enough money. Now you have less money and less time. You played yourself. But back to the college thing, it's just ridiculous. Everyone complains about parking, but it all depends on the time you get there. At least I can acknowledge that. If you choose class at anywhere after 10 a.m., you're doomed. Between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., you are doomed to never find a parking spot. Show up at 9 a.m. like a normal person. I'm not one of those people that decides I'm going to take noon classes so I can sleep in or whatever. I still stay up late, but I get up for class, leave at like 8, get there at 9. Good parking spots. At least I can say that. I actually have to say another thing. My school was recently on the news for this, NBC News, NBC New York, because they had a problem with security. Apparently, there's like corruption or something in the campus police, and they're punishing their own police officers for speaking out. And the police officers are saying like we don't have enough people to stop like shootings or whatever. I can attest to this. There's literally not enough people working at my college to defend it. I see campus police officers maybe once a day, and it's like in a cop car in the parking lot, just sitting there. There's just not enough people walking around looking at the place. The campus is big with like 5 cops. We could literally all be getting shot up, and it would take the cops probably like 10 minutes to get there. It'd be too late. We have security too. I can't even speak about them. I don't know if I've ever seen a security guard. But anyway. Oh yeah, another thing. My college, you're probably going to find out what college I went to because of this, but my college is known for spending $250,000 or something around there, over $200,000 on a table, a conference table for $200,000. Sure, it's a fancy table, but you could have bought a conference table for a lot less, like half that maybe. And meanwhile, we got students walking out last May protesting that they're laying off full-time professors left and right. It's crazy. But anyway, I actually managed to get a good roster of classes this next semester. Can't complain about that. The best one I've had so far, even though it's July now. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. I'm going to put another clip at the end. It's a real good one I've been waiting to use. And I'll see you guys later. Leave a like and comment maybe. Subscribe, please. See ya.
Yeah. I think the hour of cooking, it comes into the room. There's a time after 11 o'clock, you can't cook 11 o'clock. So please, please.
You know, when I leave work late, I could be hungry.
Yeah,
So
then you got
paying for my food.
No, you gotta make.
Sometimes I just want to eat.
Yeah, you gotta make me.
And sometimes when you're doing your things in the kitchen and you're loud and you wake me up, I don't say anything.
No, it's the
inconvenience.
I don't.
Listen. Inconvenience. Listen. Let me say something. Inconveniences in life happen. Sometimes you just have to be modest about it.
Yeah, but 1:30.
I hear what you're saying, but guess what? This is not every day, right? This is once in a while.
Okay, 1:30. I don't cook 1:30.
I hear what you're saying, but sometimes you just have to.
I don't cook 1:30.
When
I
I
don't
wake
cook-
up from sleep because
I
you're
said-
loud,
I
I
said-
don't
I
say
said I
anything.
don't- I
Listen to
don't-
me carefully.
No,
when
no.
you wake me up from
Don't
sleep
tell me
because
I
you're
should
loud,
listen.
when you wake me up from
1:30,
sleep because
you
you're
can't-
loud,
you
I
can't-
don't say anything about
you
it. You know,
can't
you understand me?
1:30.
When you wake me up from sleep because you're
Okay,
loud,
okay,
I don't
you
say
can't-
anything about it,
Bro,
right?
I say you can't- I say you can't
sometimes,
cook
listen to me.
1:30.
Sometimes you have to
You
eat the
can't
bullet.
cook, you can't
Sometimes take the bullet.
I am not taking
You're
the
taking
shit
the
out of
bullet.
you.
You're taking the
I
bullet.
said I'm not taking it.
Sometimes
1:30,
you gotta
you
take the
can't
bullet. Sometimes you
all
take
right.
a fucking bullet.
Okay.
You don't always run your fucking
I said
mouth.
I'm not taking
Sometimes you
shit.
take the fucking bullet. Don't always run your
I
fucking
said
mouth.
shit.
Don't always run your fucking
I said,
mouth.
no shit.
Go to bed.
Shit. You cook one time.
Go to bed. And don't talk to me any fucking more.